Libby Johnson and her family had moved into an old renovated home.
There were 2 fairies here.
Her daughter Grace had reported seeing visions of fairies. And Libby had recently uncovered an old photo which contained images similar to those Grace had described. Libby was shaken, but remained calm, at least in front of her family.
You give me a kiss goodnight?
Yes, come here. Mwah. Go on.
Okay.
Hey, honey, can I show you something for a second? Just pop over there. I want you to do something for me, okay? Now, I'm gonna show you this picture, and I want you to tell me if you see anybody in it that you recognize.
The fairies!
I was not surprised that Grace said that. I just knew that those little girls who were in the photograph had something to do with the house.
Hey, Grace, come on. Why don't you go upstairs and get ready for bed, huh? I'll be right up in a minute. There is an explanation. She's just a child.
Well, you heard the girls giggling in the middle of the night.
That was a dream.
Sean was finding it difficult to come to terms with the possibility that something supernatural could be involved.
I couldn't explain it, so therefore I was a little conflicted on what it could be. All these things were happening that were pointing to something other than normal.
She's been playing Ring Around the Rosie with 2 little fairies who happen to look exactly like the little girls in this picture. I never taught her that song.
Maybe she picked it up at school.
No, I talked to her teacher. She said they never sing it there. I mean, did you know that that song is about the plague? It's a song about death, Sean. She is obsessed with death. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down.
What do you want to do? Move?
No, of course not.
We've put more money into the house than it even cost to buy.
I'm sorry.
So it just wasn't an option to sell the house.
I just don't know what to do.
Grace wasn't afraid. It wasn't so scary at that point that I felt that we were in danger.
Sean and Libby tried to maintain their normal routine. One afternoon, they were relaxing at home.
Did you leave the window open upstairs?
No, I did not.
I felt like I was being watched and like there was a presence in the room.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. There is something in this house. It's not alive. It's not like you and me.
It moved as fast as I've ever seen anything move.
You know it as well as I do, and you're gonna have to face it. I saw something, a black figure. I was at the window, and I felt something behind me, and I turned around, and I saw this black thing standing in front of me. I darted under the bed, but it was right there. I saw it. It's real.
Libby no longer believed the presence to be harmless. She searched the internet for a way to get rid of it. She read that she could remove spirits by smudging the house, a Native American ritual in which sage is burned to try and cleanse a space of negative energy.
It sounded a little far out, but at this point I was feeling really like, well, what can it hurt? It's gotta help.
At a local store, Libby found some sage in the form of smudge sticks. That afternoon, while the rest of the family was out, Libby began the ritual.
We mean you no harm. Please leave this house in peace.
I walked around the house with burning sage and said a little wish in every single room.
Please leave this house in peace.
After the smudging, things returned to normal. Libby believed that the spirits had finally gone. And then, one night, Grace fell ill.
What's up, kiddo?
She doesn't feel so hot.
Oh, what's the matter?
She has an upset stomach.
Oh.
Do you want to sleep with Mommy tonight, sweetheart?
I decided to have her sleep in my bedroom with me.
Me too. I'm gonna sleep in your bed too.
All right, all right. I guess I'm sleeping in Grace's bed tonight.
Good night.
Good night.
I want to sit next to Mom. No, I want to sit next to Mom.
Okay, I'll get in the middle. Both of
Good
you.
night, Dad.
Good night. Good night, Willa. Good night, Grace.
The sheets got really tight, like they were holding me down.
Who are you? She's not here. She's sick.
I tried to get up, and I couldn't move.
Get away! Get away! Leave us alone! Please! Please leave us alone! Get away! Get away! Leave us alone! Get away! Please!
Sean, I heard you shouting. Are you all right?
There's something in this house.
Sean was finally starting to come around and not be completely in denial that something was happening.
I think they're here.
Libby and Sean contacted a team that specialized in helping people who were experiencing unexplained activity.
I hope we're doing the right thing.
What you looking at?
Okay, hey, who wants to get some ice cream?
I want to go.
Okay, come on. Leave that. You're doing good. We'll come back to it.
Sean knew it would be best to remove the girls from the house during the investigation. The members of the research team were all followers of Wicca. Patricia Gardner was the co-founder and director of the group.
Wiccan is another word for witchcraft. Everything that we do is geared to the protection of the earth and the creatures that live on it.
Hello. You must be Libby. I'm Patricia.
Thank you so much for coming.
The rest of the team was comprised of Angela Kaufman, co-director Dana Winters, and Justin Staley. Each claimed to have psychic abilities.
What are they doing?
Looks like they've sensed something.
It was a little startling to me that the first thing they did was to head over to this tree that I had never even mentioned before.
Angela felt a sensation coming from the tree.
I noticed a very strong, abnormally warm feeling coming from it, and it seemed to be a center of activity.
This is very sad. Something terrible happened here.
Yes. I can feel it.
The energies around the tree were very chaotic. We all felt that there was something very strange under or around the tree.
Let's go inside. I'll explain everything. Who are you?
Libby showed the team the hot spots in the house.
Do you remember how we passed away?
Justin tried to capture evidence of paranormal activity.
Stay away. No closer.
Angela, who called herself a psychic sketch artist, used art to recreate images from her mind's eye.
What I'm trying to do is to use myself as an instrument to mirror what's going on in the room. There was a lot of spiritual activity going on in the house. I did get a couple of specific impressions. One being this figure in a Civil War uniform.
Angela's final sketch was uncanny. It matched exactly the images of the two girls in the photograph found in the attic.
I got the sense that two little girls' spirits were kind of mischievous. They were just looking for someone to communicate with.
Angela was sure she sensed several spirits.
The left part of my head started to hurt. My first thought was that something is present in the room and it doesn't like us, and it's trying to make us feel uncomfortable.
This is my daughter's room.
Patricia and Dana sensed the presence of the two little girls.
We assumed that it was the girls playing with the cat to let us know that they were in the room with us.
That's so odd. That toy's been broken for months.
Libby hoped that Patricia could explain why spirits were haunting her house.
These are interesting.
This was the one, though, that held the most interest to me. This is the one I was telling you about, the one with the two little girls.
Oh. This is amazing.
Patricia ran her hands over the images on the photograph.
These are the little girls.
As her fingers passed over the two girls,
These are the little girls.
she sensed a change in temperature.
The warm feeling I'm sensing. Oh, means that they're still earthbound.
Who are they? What do they want with my